I can count on one hand how many times the baby was out of my sight in the hospital, so I don't know when this could have happened. Okay, well, birthmarks just don't disappear, and this does not look like the baby in the pictures we took. So we have to narrow down when this baby was taken out of the room. Mill, what does it matter when it happened? I just want my baby back. It doesn't matter when it happened or how it happened. I just want the baby back. Because, Melissa, if we narrow down when this baby was taken out of the room, we can tell the hospital who had the baby when and what staff member to talk to, and then they can see who that staff member dealt with and what other families they dealt with babies, and we can locate the baby. Off the top of my head, there were the time where he had his shots. Joey went with the nurse for that one. The baby was jaundiced, so he had the blood taken a lot. For the most part, they took the blood in front of you. They pricked Chris's feet. He never really left the room for that. There was also the time where they took the baby to the light room or whatever, but then they changed their mind and brought the baby back. Maybe it happened at that time. Right, his jaundice cleared up before they needed the lights. What else? The paternity test, obviously, and that's it, I think. I didn't have the baby circumcised, and no one will give me credit for not butchering my baby. Every time I do something good, or I'm right about something, Joey's followers never give me credit for it. Okay, well, we're not talking about that right now. What, me getting credit, or Junior being circumcised? About either of those things. The problem here is that your baby was switched, and another family doesn't even know it. Just saying, when the baby was brought here, and I didn't have the bassinet set up, but I had the crib set up, I told Joey it was no big deal, but then he told me about that it was safe sleeping and that the baby couldn't go in the crib, but I was right. And no one says I was right, they just say he was wrong. Everyone is going to say everything. Who cares what they... Don't you want your baby back? Of course I want my baby back. I'm just trying to distract myself. This is a horrible situation and I'm incredibly sad. It's Christmas. Okay, well, instead of distracting yourself and avoiding the problem, let's focus on it and try to figure out when this happened. Or it could have been a paternity test. Maybe Joey had to nurse in on things. You know, your daughter Gabby was with them too. I was the only one that wasn't with them when that paternity test happened. Joey wouldn't do something like this. First of all, it's probably a federal crime. And second of all, he has no reason to switch his own baby. Why not? He switches the baby to another baby, gets that baby paternity tested, and it's not my baby. You know, it makes him look like he's not the dad. If Joey did this, why would he want another paternity test after it was inconclusive? The way he was acting, and it just doesn't seem like him, okay? Those aren't the circumstances. Alright, well, no matter what the circumstances are, let's say we prove this isn't my baby, how do I get my real baby back? I don't know. Let's figure this out first.